Sí, sí, cambio. Okay. 6-0, Jake Bredenbeck with a drive serve. Great cross-court shot, made it to the wall. Jake, soft touch, backhanded. 7-point right here for Bredenbeck. Currently the number 2 ranked player. Rankings change on Monday. Another point, unforced error there by Bradley Rogers. I want to thank everybody for joining us, tuning in. Coverage of the 2023 Golden State Open here in Pleasanton, California at the Bay Club. As an ace serve, I'm going to go to Jake Bredenbeck on the right side. Wonderful serve by Jake. 9-0. It's a skip shot by Jake. Tried to go cross court there. So timeout requested by Bradley Rogers. Players will take a 1-minute break, and we will too. We'll be back shortly here on IRT Live. '23 Golden State Open here from Pleasanton, California at the Bay Club. And now a dominating performance by Jake Bredenbeck, who's leading 9-0 Bradley Rogers. Timeout taken. Let's see if this timeout works for him. The serve from Rogers. Good down the line shot by Jake. Just a wonderful pass right there. Wonderful splat shot by Jake. I like the body language that he has. Very deceiving in that shot. He looked like he was going to go cross court. Down the line shot, Rogers. Wonderful play. Side out. 10-0 lead. And Jake again. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in this early coverage. We're in the round of 32s. Jake with a comfortable 11-point lead. Short serve. Wow, what a wonderful shot by Rogers. See if he can get on the board here. Got all the talent, all the tools to get a good matchup here with Bredenbeck. Good pickup by Coop. Rogers. That's a point right there for Bradley Rogers. Skip by Bredenbeck trying to go cross court. It's a good serve by Rogers. Bredenbeck with game point number 1 here. It's a backhanded try to cross court. That's a skip. Game number 1 goes to Jake Bredenbeck. Players will take a 2-minute break. We will return here shortly on IRT Live.
Hi, this is John Criswell. Welcome to Manufacturing Marvels. Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, approximately 45 miles southwest of Chicago. For over 50 years, KWM Gutterman Incorporated has established itself as the premier and is currently the largest gutter machine manufacturer in the United States. Initially founded by Carl W. Miner Sr. in the early 1960s, this family-owned business has thrived through 3 generations to continue building the highest quality portable gutter-forming machines in the world today. They are masterful in manufacturing KWM's Ironman gutter machines and nationally recognized as experts in the gutter industry. KWM's entire product line is manufactured at 2 state-of-the-art locations. Rockdale houses a 45,000 square foot CNC and assembly facility, and Shanahan houses a 15,000 square foot fabrication facility. Adhering to their family values, integrity, and a particularly homegrown way of doing business has made KWM a success story around the globe. KWM gutter machines are sold on 5 continents, including North and South America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. KWM offers one of the most extensive and sought-after lines of gutter machines available on the market today. KWM produces the Ironman line of gutter machines and currently offers 34 gutter profiles, with more in development. This complete product offering is coupled with the most comprehensive warranty in the industry. Come see them at KWM Gutterman.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 here. Jake Bredenbeck will start us off with the serve. Welcome, everybody. 2023 Golden State Open. Bonus coverage here, round of 32s. What a wonderful down the line shot. Shoulder height there from Rogers. Backhanded nonetheless. Impressive shot. Jake very easily handling that down the line shot. Rogers has some good opportunities here to produce, but the shot selection when it's crunch time is not on point. Good serve by Bredenbeck. Very aggressive, as you can tell. Always want to hurry up and going back into the box for the second serve. A serve. Jake very quickly producing points here. Cross-court winner, Rogers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. With me in the booth here, special guest Richard Iceman.
Yes.
Mr. Iceman.
Yes. How you doing, Fabio?
Better known as Admiral Kazansky.
That too.
Welcome to the booth.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for everything you guys do, man. You do an outstanding job on the RT network.
Thank you very much. So right now, Iceman, we got Jake Bredenbeck, who's up top in game number 2. He's leading 3-0. Very dominating performance so far. He won 15-1 game number 1. You know, Bradley Rogers is really playing well. He's just, you know, maybe it's crunch time here in the show court. You know, it gets us everybody in. You know, players who are not used to playing with the glass, you know, the glass sides with a black ball. You know, I can understand that they get have to calibrate themselves a little too much.
Yeah, so Bradley's played a lot in the past. He's been to the U.S. Open and played on the glass court. He's been off for a little while, came back to this tournament. So kind of getting back into the groove here, and that's a tough match to come out because you get Jake with all the power, and Jake playing on the center court. So a lot of talent out there, but Bradley's really excited to play this weekend. Yeah,
well, Rogers did fight through the qualifiers to get to the main draw. And Jake so easily handling that shot on the right.
Yeah.
It's just like shot selection is very key here. Jake has been doing very good shot selection, and that's what's missing from Bradley's game. He executes well, but shot selection is the key.
And Jake is so quick on the court. His hands are phenomenal, and he'll tell you, you can't pass me. So I love when Jake gets in those rallies.
That unintentional contact, of course, by Bredenbeck. He just put the ball for a pass, and that it hit Bradley on the head, but obviously unintentional. 4-0, Bredenbeck.
Wow, that's a beautiful splat there by Jake.
I don't think he can get any flatter than that.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yes. So I was streaming earlier,
yeah.
And we were on the glass, and so the black ball is really not making it back to the back wall. Really. I mean, the guys are hitting it a ton on their ceiling balls, and they're definitely not making it back to the back of the court. So there's a lot of play up in the front by the service box that you'll see probably during this match.
Well, we've been experimenting, of course, with that, but that's an interesting phenomenon now that you mentioned, because and you correct me, please, if I'm wrong. This is the first tournament that's been played in the RT with the Gearbox back ball in this court.
In the glass court, yes.
So bouncing off the back wall is not only a challenge, but it's a mystery.
It is. And also, in the earlier match between Garcia and Cardona, I think I said his name wrong. Galicia, yeah. So they were passing wide angle with the ball 3 feet high. It was hitting the side glass, and the ball was not making it off the back wall, which typically you would see the ball come off, wrap around the back, and you'd be able to get to the front court. They had to come back to the back to retrieve. So I think you'll see some of that in this match, too, as well.
Wow.
That's beautiful by Jake.
You know, it's just it looks like a trademark splat shot right there.
We got 7-0.
7-0. That's a miss right there. Try to go cross-court Rogers. It's a skip. I think we're entering timeout territory here for Rogers. He's down by 8. But it looks like the Jake train is not stopping.
He's playing really nice, really well. Hit himself with the ball.
I don't think I've ever seen a pro player, you correct me if I'm wrong, that goes to the service box as quickly as Jake's and serves the ball as quickly as Jake. Not one to waste time.
No, he's ready to rip it and grip it and rip it, like they say. 9-0. Wow, that's sick. From a deep court 38-foot splat. I mean, again, the ball's not going to come off the back, so he's going to be way in the back and ready to shoot that.
Rogers takes a timeout. We will take a 1-minute break, and we'll be shortly here for game number 2 on IRT Live.
My name is Andre Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. I love about Gearbox that everyone's part of the family, and they have the best equipment in a great sport. Dedication makes a great athlete, obviously talent and passion. One of my beliefs is that we're capable of doing a lot of things that we cannot even imagine. It's just part of enjoying the process and then gets to whatever we want to get. any sport that young athletes are playing, if you really like it, and as I said, if you put the dedication and the passion, I told you guys, you don't even imagine how far you can go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A remainder of game number 2. Bredenbeck leading 10-0. Iceman, what are your thoughts on that timeout from Rogers?
Could have been earlier, in my opinion. You only have one, right? So
yeah.
You want to stop any long-distance runs. So, but anything after 10 would have been a mistake. You got to stop.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you watching and tuning in last week to Portland, Oregon, Tournament of Champions. You know, that loss from Bredenbeck to Parrilla in the semifinals. I don't know if you were watching it. You mentioned a key factor that, you know, I can't avoid mentioning. I think that 15-14, 15-14 loss to Bredenbeck, from Bredenbeck to Parrilla came because of bad timeouts from Jake. He asked for his timeouts very late, very, very late. I think his game management was not on point, and I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm just saying that there's a lot behind it. Because
and when to strategically use your, you know, your timeouts.
His second timeout, he asked that at 14.
Yeah.
You know, so I just think that it's so key when you ask for your timeout.
See how good his hands are?
Yeah.
Just flip of the wrist. From the players on the RT, he's probably one of the most difficult players to pass.
Oh, yeah.
You know, his hands are so good, and he's in such phenomenal shape, and he's quick. So, yeah, Jake's tracking a lot of balls.
Rogers with skip, 11-0. Bredenbeck 4 points away from taking this one. Down the line winner.
Now throw that down the line pass, straightening it out. Rogers going to have to protect the pinch. When he's going up to get the pinch, open up the lines, and then Jake, you know, executed that brilliantly right down the line. So that's a great shot by Jake.
Another great pinch there by Jake.
Reverse pinch by Jake, left corner. He's feeling it 100% right now.
So I want to let everybody know that after this match, next up at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Daniel De La Rosa versus Nicholas Riffle. That's coming up next. De La Rosa's in the house, warming up already. Look at that court coverage by Jake.
Perfect.
Amazing court coverage.
Yep, perfect. Right in the service box area. Anything that's left up in the front court, he's going to take care of.
Match point number 1 coming up for Bredenbeck.
And a skip ball for the match.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The match, Jake Bredenbeck 15-1, 15-0 in a dominant performance. So congratulations for Jake to advance to the round of 16s.
He's feeling it.
He's on it.
Yeah, he's really in cruise control in that match.
He's definitely on it. Well, Iceman, we will be back. You know, for the RT, I'm Fabio Soto, and we'll be back with court coverage. Daniel De La Rosa versus Nicholas Riffle. That's in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll be back shortly here on IRT Live.
Thank you.